there was a hole in the wall. They tell you to look in that hole, and then a wooden paddle comes down on you. And then they call your parent. Then your parent comes to school, and you know what ends up happening? That parent tells you to look in the hole, and a paddle comes down on you. And then you're sent back to class, and you never do this again. Now, people file criminal cases. So if you don't change your ways and get a handle on your anger issues, it's not going to go well for you in college. Do you understand? CR 003149, State versus Deasia Jones. Can I have parties announced?
Lauren Espinoza for the state.
Renee Munoz on behalf of Ms. Jones.
And are you Ms. Jones?
Yes.
Counsel, you received all discovery. Did you review it with your client?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Ms. Jones, did you review the application for deferred adjudication with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes.
Did you review the true bill of indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it? Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
Yes, Judge.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
No, Your Honor. State is proceeding on the lesser included offense of the Class A assault bodily injury.
No objection.
All right. Did you review the court admonishments with your attorney? Did you understand it? State is proceeding on the lesser included offense of assault bodily injury. Range of punishment is up to 1 year in the Bexar County Jail and up to a $4,000 fine. If you have a plea with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you, and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. You have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call, and the right to remain silent. By entering this plea, you're giving up those rights. Did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case? All right. Did you understand that the court were to grant your application for deferred adjudication? If for any reason your deferred adjudication were revoked, I could find you guilty and sentence you up to 1 year in the Bexar County Jail and up to a $4,000 fine. Do you understand?
Yes.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
She has, Your Honor.
Do you believe she has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against her?
In my opinion, she does.
Do you believe she's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
That is correct, Judge.
Ms. Jones, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea? Anyone promised you anything other than the plea? Satisfied with the way you've been represented? If you're not a U.S. citizen, you will be deported, denied naturalization, and re-entry. Did you understand? Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived her right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes.
According to the plea, the state is proceeding on the lesser included offense of Class A misdemeanor assault. They're requesting a $500 fine and they're recommending deferred adjudication. Did you understand that to be your plea? State defense?
Yes, Judge.
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in both places? By signing that, you're waiving your right to appeal. The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand? Any such motions?
No, Judge.
Outside the agreement, the state is requesting that your community supervision be for a term of 14 months, 80 hours community service restitution, the APSC course, and cognitive thinking. Did you understand those were recommendations from the state and the court does not have to follow those recommendations? To the lesser included offense, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest? State, any evidence?
Yes, Your Honor. State offers State's Exhibit 1 in all attachment.
No objection.
All right, state, you may be excused.
Thank you.
Did you review the waiver and stipulations with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places? Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call in the right to remain silent? Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports, but most importantly, there'll be no live testimony? Did you understand? Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence State's Exhibits 1 and attachments and review the same. All right, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty. The court will defer finding of guilt as you've applied for deferred adjudication. Are we proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
We're asking this honorable court to accept the negotiated plea bargain agreement that we've had with the state. Seems like they've took into consideration in the offer the age of this defendant client, as well as the circumstances where it seems that she might have some anger issues that needs some addressing, which is why we're asking for that anger management class so she can get a better handle on her issues and have good stressors and good outlets for her stress so they don't bottle up and just become to fruition in terms of a chaotic moment. So she's cognizant of that, Judge, and we're asking for a chance at this probation.
All right, how old are you? And have you graduated high school? All right, where were you in your class? Were you at the top of the class, the bottom of the class, middle of the class? And what were your grades like? What does that mean, okay and decent? C's in what?
In like now algebra. That's about it.
Why?
Because I'm not really good.
Nobody starts out being good at math, but you learn your foundation and then you become great at math. So I don't understand why you're not applying yourself. So since you've graduated, what are you doing now with your life?
August, so I'm taking care of all my stuff for that.
All right.
I'm getting my shots and I'm doing my SAT. I have to do that.
Okay, why don't you start taking your SAT? Usually people do it.
Since it's first college,
Why hasn't that already been done?
7, so I have to go up to the school so that
All right, you don't have anybody at home to help you?
my mom, but she's not too young.
You didn't have a counselor in school?
I never talked to my counselor. I did have counselors
Why not?
because I just don't have.
Well, you're going to have to. And if you're the first person who's going to college in your family, you're going to have to figure out what you want to study, what your major is going to be in, and you're going to have to figure out what classes you need to take for that. So what are you thinking about studying?
Psychology. I plan on going to school for 2 years there and then transferring to a university to like.
All right, which school?
I'm starting at SAT, Satanic College.
Okay. Is there a reason you're starting there as opposed to just going to a 4-year college?
Yes, because I need time to like figure it out, and also if I feel like that would be a great start
Okay.
before jumping into something to pay for.
And where are these anger issues coming from? Because the language you were using in here is inappropriate.
It was coming from, I had an argument with someone before, and that's so back to all.
As they should.
This is just like, I was already like upset that day, and because I was already on edge. So when it came to like that moment, I was just like,
And what did your mom say about all of this?
take things and do it.
Yeah, you do. All right, because I can tell you, back in the day when I was in school, you know what would have ended up happening to you? Number one, you would have been sent to the principal's office. Our principal, it never happened to me, but I heard rumors. There was a hole in the wall. They tell you to look in that hole, and then a wooden paddle comes down on you. And then they call your parent. Then your parent comes to school, and you know what ends up happening? That parent tells you to look in the hole, and a paddle comes down on you. And then you're sent back to class, and you never do this again. Now, people file criminal cases. So if you don't change your ways and get a handle on your anger issues, it's not going to go well for you in college. Do you understand? What I can tell you is after you completed this probation, if you need any advice about college, you can come to me, okay? All right, this is what the court is going to do. The court is going to sentence you to 1 year deferred adjudication. There's regular reporting by Zoom or in person. There's a $500 fine that will be probated. And is there any reason for, well, she may need to go back to school if she needs to get transcripts or something. There's going to be 800 hours of community. So
80 hours, Judge, no?
Oh, no, I'm doing 100.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
there's going to be 100 hours of community service restitution. Ms. Abrams, what do we need to address her anger issues? All right, so the court will deduct 50 hours upon completion of anger management classes. And then the other 50 hours will be deemed satisfied upon enrollment in college.
Thank you, Your Honor.
There is to be regular UAs, field visits one time per month for 3 months. And Ms. Abrams, do you all have anybody that can help her? Because I'm not going to be allowed to do it as long as I'm presiding over this court. Is there anybody can help her, or a program that can help her with applications for college or something? Since that's what she wants to do? All right, so you let them know, and counsel, you can make sure you stay on top of that.
Yes, Your Honor.
So they'll know to help her with that.
Yes, Your Honor.
Probation, is there anything else? All right, anything else you need from the court to be successful? All right, did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it, and did you sign it? Because it's plea bargaining agreement, because I followed your plea bargaining agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand? Oh, and Ms. Abrams, I'm gonna add no possession of firearms. That may change once you completed your anger management. All right, good luck to you. All right, the court is calling 2023 CR 3412B. I'm sorry, if you're in the box, there's to be no talking in the box behind the court reporter. Mr. Garcia. Excuse me, counsel. Hi. If you want to speak to your client, because we're on the record, he'll have to be moved to that end. All right, the court is going to call 2023 CR 3412B, State of Texas versus Eliza Sierra. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Hank Wilkins for the state, Your Honor.
Defense.
Humberto Saldaña for Eliza Sierra.
Are you Mr. Sierra?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm still working on your first name. There are a lot of vowels, and I'm trying to figure out which ones are silent and which ones are not. All right, you entered a plea on July 5th to count 1 of no contest. The state waived count 2 without objection. According to the plea bargain agreement, punishment is to be assessed at 8 years in the prison. There's a $500 fine. The state is opposing your application for deferred adjudication. They're recommending community supervision, and there are several. Well, there's one case that there's a judgment sat on. Outside the agreement, they're asking that your probation be for a term of 8 years. The court wanted this reset for a TAP evaluation. Have both parties reviewed the TAP evaluation?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, states you're opposed to the application for deferred adjudication?
Yes, Your Honor. We, based on the defendant's criminal history, we oppose deferred, and we recommend community supervision and probation, Judge.
All right, Mr. Sierra, here is the thing. If the court were to grant your application for deferred adjudication, if for any reason you were revoked, if I place you on deferred, the court has the full range of punishment up to life in prison. If it is just regular probation, that means you will have a conviction. And according to your plea bargain agreement, the most time I can sentence you to is 8 years in the prison if for some reason you are revoked. You know yourself better than I do, better than your attorney does, better than the state's attorneys does. If you want deferred adjudication, I will give you deferred adjudication, but you're looking at the full range of punishment. Which would you prefer?
For probation?
I'm sorry?
Probation? Regular probation.
Okay. All right. Do you have any children?
Yes, ma'am.
What are their ages?
6, 7, and 8.
And who do they live with?
Their mother?
And do you live with their mother, or are you all separated?
Yes.
So if you're released from custody, where would you be staying?
I would go to my mom's, but like I'm trying to fix it with, work it out with my kid's mother and fix things, you know.
Does your mother want you at her home?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, no, we say, oh, yeah. But
I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'm sorry.
Did you call her and ask permission
Yes.
to stay with her?
Yes, ma'am.
And what was her answer?
Yes.
All right. All right. This is what the court is going to do. The court is going to sentence you to 8 years in the prison, suspended and probated for 8 years. There's a $500 fine that will be probated. Has the judgment satisfied already been taken care of in county court? Cause number 699061.
Judge, let me grab my computer. I'm sorry.
All right, thank you. There'll be 200 hours of community service restitution. I'm going to ask for parenting classes and probation. Whichever parenting classes probation deems appropriate, be it rainbows, a compadre, or triple P, either of those will be agreeable to the court.
Judge, I can email those prosecutors to run the judgment satisfied if that's okay.
Sure. And there should be a judgment satisfied in county court for cause number 699061. There should be destruction of the handgun in that case. Regular reporting by Zoom or in person. We're going to do the UA hotline until further notice. Intensive outpatient treatment with probation. 90 sober meetings in 90 days. Proof of employment within 30 days of release. There's to be no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. There's to be no unsupervised contact with minors until further notice. How old are you?
I'm 31.
What are you planning on doing with the rest of your life?
I'm be here with my kids. Hopefully go.
Excuse me, just 1 second. Sir, you dropped something. Okay. All right, we're back on the record.
Get this done and hopefully go back to the islands, you know, and live life better than this.
Okay. Probation, is there anything else he needs?
Going to give any credit for community service hours?
I will give 150 hours credit for that. So the other 50 hours you need to do, got to keep your mind alert and busy. You understand?
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. Is there anything else you need from the court to be successful?
That's it right there.
All right. And probation, if I could have field visits, and I need to verify that he's living with his mother. So we'll do field visits 1 time per month for 3 months. And if there are no issues, then let the court know.
And if, because my he's locked up too. So if my brother gets like probation and stuff like that, they're going to fail with mines?
Oh, probation will let you know.
Okay.
What is your brother locked up for?
Oh, I'm not sure. I'm not too sure really. I haven't talked to him in a while, so.
Okay. All right. Anything else you need from the court?
No.
Thanks.
And I don't know, Bashan, I don't know the extension, what is his criminal history, the extent of it? Does he have any violent offenses, state?
No, Your Honor. He has an obstruction of a highway from 2021 and unlawful carrying in 2022.
All right. We'll do a referral to felony drug court, see if they have room for him. Yes, we'll do that while in custody. If felony drug court accepts you, felony drug court will be the person who's in charge of your probation. You only come back to me if you are unsuccessful at felony drug court or you want me to show up for your graduation. Because it is Monday and we're doing the referral today, they'll be able to see you this week. Okay?
Judge, would he be able to, just because it's been a little while and we were looking at probation except for the tap 2 weeks ago.
Mhm.
Would it be possible for him to be released even to home confinement so that he could tie up some things that he hasn't done for several months? Just only because he's got those things pending, and you know how it is, Your Honor. Not being able to work, accrues some bills that the family can't exactly withstand. And I understand he's going to be with mom, but he's still trying to help out as much as possible.
No, I understand the issue here is that you have a heavy drug problem. And I could release you into the world, send you to your mom without the possibility of being in felony drug court. But that would be wrong for me to do that because you need help. And this will give you help. Do you understand? So staying in custody an extra 3 days, yeah, that's a lot. That's 3 days out of your life. But staying in custody an extra 3 days, so I won't see you again potentially for a violation, or you won't use drugs again, I think it's worth it.
I understand.
All right. You reviewed the trial court certification?
We did, Your Honor.
Understood it and signed it?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, because this is plea bargaining agreement, because I followed your plea bargaining agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand? Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes.
All right, we can go off the record. So what is this neck tattoo about?
When I was young.
All right. And I see you have St. Croix.
Yes, my island.
Right. So when are you going back to St. Croix?
Hopefully when I get this done, save up enough money.
Do you have family there?
Yes, all my family's there, really, either there or in Miami or in New York.
Okay. But your mom's not there.
No, my mom, no, because she got with somebody from here, from San Antonio, and it didn't work out with him, so.
All right, I hear St. Croix may be expensive. I had a couple of classmates who were from St. Croix.
It actually really isn't. It's now the U.S. just fixed it up and stuff. So it's pretty beautiful now from what I hear. So I want to check that out.
All right, you may not want to say that too loudly because then everybody will go down there and prices will rise. Yeah. Deputy Laura and I and the rest of the staff, we're looking for a place to retire. I can't swim, but I can just sit on the beach and watch the waves. All right, good luck to you. In this court, communication is key.
Yes.
So while you're on this probation, you need to ask yourself this question for everything you do. Is this something that will result in me potentially going to prison for 8 years? If the answer is yes, don't do it. If the answer is maybe, don't do it. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
And if your brother gets out of custody and comes to stay there, you are two separate human beings. You need to stay on your path. You understand? All right, good luck to you.
Have a good day, Anna.
Oh, thank you so much. You have a great day. Court is calling 2023 CR 10182, State of Texas versus Miguel Mesa. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Hank Wilkins for the state.
Defense?
Elizabeth Settle for the defense.
And are you Mr. Mesa?
Yes, sir.
Counsel, have you received all the discovery that you reviewed with your client?
I have, Your Honor.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Mr. Mesa, I'm showing you what's entitled Application for Deferred Adjudication or Community Supervision. Did you review that with your attorney?
Yes.
Did you understand it and did you sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
Oops. Showing you what's entitled True Bill of Indictment. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
Yes, Your Honor.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
We are, Your Honor.
Mr. Mesa, I'm showing you what's entitled Court Admonishments. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand you're charged with the offense of credit debit card abuse? That's a state jail felony. The range of punishment is anywhere from 180 days up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
If you have a plea with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state will call and the right to remain silent?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand by entering this plea you were giving up those rights?
Yes, ma'am.
And did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case? Did you understand that the court would grant your application for deferred adjudication? If for any reason your deferred adjudication were revoked, the court could find you guilty, sentence you up to 2 years in the state jail facility, and up to a $10,000 fine.
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
I do.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Mesa, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea?
No, ma'am.
Has anyone forced you to wear that jersey?
Say yes.
I'm not gonna say nothing on that one.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Showing you the plea bargain page, did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
According to the plea, the state is recommending deferred adjudication. They're taking in consideration 2023 CR 10181. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes, ma'am.
Defense?
Yes, Your Honor.
State?
Yes, Your Honor.
Showing you the waiver of appeal paragraph. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in both places?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, have there been any such motions?
There have not.
Next, I'm showing you, I keep looking over there. Next, I'm showing you outside the agreement. State is requesting that your deferred adjudication be for a term of 2 years. There'll be a TAP evaluation, 150 hours community service restitution, and the anti-theft course. Did you understand those are recommendations from the state and the court does not have to follow those recommendations?
Yes, ma'am.
Then to the offenses charged, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
State any evidence?
I offer State's Exhibit 1 and the attachments, Your Honor.
No objection.
You may continue to confer.
Thank you.
Going to show you what's entitled waiver and consent to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call in the right to remain silent?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports, but most importantly, there will be no live testimony? Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments and review the same. All right, after reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty. However, the court will defer finding of guilt as you applied for deferred adjudication. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Just Judge, if he is very remorseful about his bad judgment in this case. He's got a wife and 4 children, was working at the pizzeria, had been out of work for the previous 8 months due to triple bypass surgery. It's not an excuse, it's just a little background on what led to this offense. He's got, his only other prior conviction was a Class B evading from the year 2000, 24 years ago. So we're just asking that you follow the recommendation.
All right, and what is happening with the other person who was a part of this?
One of the persons.
The person,
Because they're saying that the first statement here says a black male. And then it says that the other person that was identified in the photo was his wife.
She had nothing, no knowledge of what was going on.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know the first one you said. I don't know who that is. I was by myself.
All right.
I don't know who that is.
All right. You can't steal.
No, I know. And I'm sorry for that. Like I said, I was going through a hard time after my surgery. I didn't work. Just no
People
excuse.
go through hard
Yeah, I know,
times,
no
but
excuse.
you can't be using things that don't belong to you.
I know that.
And honestly, usually when somebody accidentally leaves a purse behind or a wallet behind and the person calls the business and say, hey, did you get my wallet? And they say yes. And they're like, oh, thank goodness. They come down. And if everything is there, they usually give somebody a reward and say, oh, thank you so much. Here's $60. But you can't be going around using people's credit cards.
Sorry about that.
All right. Is there a amount? Because it says charges were $350 that were made on the card. At Family Dollar, I guess, is no longer just a dollar. So we have Family Dollar, the Shell, and Quick Trip gas station.
Yes, Your Honor, I forgot to put restitution TBD in the,
All right, so I'm going to order the $350 restitution. If you feel that that is not the appropriate amount, you can always come back to the court. Do you have any objections to that, counsel?
not at this time, Judge.
All right, how many children do you have?
Total 7.
What are their ages?
They live with me. I have 4 that live with me.
Okay,
15, 17, 5 and 6. 4 and 6.
And the others that do not live with you?
My daughters are 27 and 24.
And are you currently employed?
Yes, ma'am.
What do you do?
I'm manager of Sophia's Pizzeria. I'm
Okay.
chef.
So here's my question. So you take a bag.
I didn't take anything. First of all, I found it outside. Just
Okay,
give it back.
so instead of turning it in, you take that and they still keep you employed there?
No, they find out what's going on here first.
Okay. All right, this is what the court is going to do. The court is going to sentence you to 3 years deferred adjudication. Take in consideration 2023 CR 10181. If you're drug tested today, what are the results going to be?
The only thing I take is from my heart. That's all I
Okay.
take.
All right, there's going to be regular UAs, 150 hours of community service restitution. Once he completes parenting classes, that will be deemed satisfied. Proof of employment within 30 days. There's to be no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. Field visits, 1 time per month for 2 months, and thereafter at probation's discretion. All right, they're asking for the anti-theft course. Here's my theft course. Don't take what doesn't belong to you.
Sorry,
The end. If it doesn't belong to you, you can't take it.
I agree.
And there's no, don't do that thing, what people always say on television, possession is 9/10 of the law. Don't even do that. You understand?
I know. I do.
Probation, is there anything else he needs? I'm sorry, regular reporting by Zoom or in person.
Nothing else, John.
Anything else you need from the court to be successful?
Ma'am,
Showing you what's entitled trial court certification of defendant's rights to appeal. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? And did you sign it?
yes, ma'am.
Because this is a plea bargaining agreement, because I followed your plea bargaining agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, good luck. You have children. Make better decisions for them so they can be proud of you. You understand?
I will. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
I'll come back when the Niners win the Super Bowl.
Okay, all right. Well, I'll see you back in 10 years, maybe. Same time the Saints will probably win. 2023 CR 0791 State versus Ronnie Simons Jr. Can I have parties announced?
Rick Vania for the state of Texas.
John Robertson for the Simons.
All right, you, Mr. Simons. All right, so defense, your client had all previously pled true to violations 2, 2, 4, and 4. The court found 2, 2, 4, and 4 true. The state's recommendation and probation's recommendation is for inpatient treatment.
Yes.
Probation in the state is asking for safety, you're asking for SATA. The reason why, and they tell me, as a judge, you should never let people into your brain to see your thought processes. But I don't pay attention to that because I think people need to know that I've heard what parties have said, right? So the reason why I wanted to know about his employment, because honestly, I don't know if he should be in SATF or SafeP. Maybe this is a situation, I don't want him to lose his employment. Maybe this is a situation where I send him off into the world, and if he tests positive, another motion to revoke is going to be filed. Do you understand? Probation, do we have an updated tap on Mr. Simons?
I want to say you will.
Well, if I may, Your Honor,
Yes.
the court summary says the last tap was completed a week ago while he was in jail, and they recommended ISF2 followed by aftercare with the ISP unit. But despite that, probation recommendations was still SafeP followed by SafeP aftercare.
All right, so here's my question. Has he ever had intensive outpatient treatment or no?
He has not, Your Honor, however, it was never made part of his terms, no.
All right, can you raise your right hand for me, please? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God? All right, you can lower your hand. Make sure you speak up so that I can hear and the court reporter can hear. You state your name for the record.
Ronnie Sanders Jr.
All right, this is what I'm going to tell you. You know yourself. If you're honest with yourself and really look in the mirror, not looking at what you want, right? But what is best for you. You know yourself better than the state, better than your attorney, better than probation. Now, what I'm being told by your counsel, and he's the officer of the court, he called. It appears that you have been employed. I don't know if at your employment they do drug testing or not, but it appears that you were working. And maybe you were afraid, which I don't understand why people are afraid of me. Just come in and tell me, and I'm going to make a decision based upon what I hear. So you know yourself best. So you have to ask yourself, one, can I survive in this world not violating my conditions of using if I am given intensive outpatient treatment? Thank you. That's my question for you. Are you able to do it? I know when people are released from the jail, they're just so happy they're not going to prison. They're like, I'm going to follow through on everything that's given to me. I'm not going to mess up. I'm not going to use. And then 2 weeks later, they're back to using. So that's my question to you.
But
Positive what?
yeah, I'm gonna say I'm not gonna use.
All right. So your employment, what exactly do you do?
I get sent to different apartment complexes and start the grounds mornings to do work orders, make readies on apartments.
Well, no, I mean, are you working outside in the heat? All right.
Basically, I'll say just on site wherever it is, and it's if I get a permanent job. If somebody wants to hire on, they'll go through staffing with the process,
All right, probation. How much is the patch?
The drug patch is $50 every 2 weeks.
All right. There's nothing I can do about that. So here are your two choices. And state if you're in disagreement with the choices I'm going to give them, please let me know. And if you're in disagreement, let me know. Probation, you're in disagreement, let me know. The patch is $50 every 2 weeks. What the patch is, it's a patch. They put it on you. You are not allowed to remove it. It shouldn't come off if you're showered. Now, there have been some people who worked in constructions, and there have been some issues with the patch because of the temperature here in San Antonio and the humidity. That's why I was asking you if you work outside. You can either do the patch, and it will be for 90 days, or either you can do the UA hotline for 90 days. And with the UA hotline, they're going to call you. You're going to get tested. You're never going to know when you're going to get tested. And if you test positive, then I'm going to follow the recommendations that probation is set forth for the court. And that will be inpatient treatment, maybe, with safety, or it may be revocation, prison. It just really depends. So, thoughts?
As long as probation's fine with it, I'm fine.
Because my main thing is I don't want him to lose his employment if he's finally, I know it's hard for people to get employment when they are felons or not felons, even when they're on deferred adjudication.
Well,
Yes.
my concern though is regarding the 2 number 4 violations. He's living with the people that are on the no contact order.
Oh, well, that's going to change. You can't live with them. And we can put him on GPS.
I would ask for GPS, yes, until indefinite until your honor says
So
differently.
here are your choices. Number 1, you cannot live with people on the no contact order. Not allowed. That's what the no contact order is for. If they want the no contact order lifted, they need to come in and have a conversation with me because I need to make sure that people feel safe. And the state needs to make sure that people feel safe because if something happens, they're going to ask me why I lifted a no contact order. You understand? So you're not allowed to be with them. So you can either do one or two things. One, I'm going to place you on GPS. It'll be GPS. We're going to start with GPS partial for employment. And then once he's proven he's able to do certain things, then ultimately it'll be tracking, then ultimately it will be removal. But you're not allowed to reside at that household or have contact with the people who are on the non-contact list. Do you understand? Or if you want, you won't have to do the patch. You won't have to do the UA hotline. You go into custody and you wait for transfer to SATF. And is it the patch or the UA hotline? All right. So probation, this is what the court is going to do. Court will deny the motion, alter and amend to include the patch for 90 days, partial GPS for employment only. That will be for 90 days. Then after that 90 days, if there are no issues, we'll look at tracking only and then ultimately removal. And there's to be intensive outpatient treatment with probation. And you need to provide probation with your residence address within, how long is it going to take? Do you have some place that you can stay? Sorry, what?
I let my apartment go, so,
So who are you going to be living with?
to cost.
But you do have family members or somebody who will let you stay with them?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, probation. He's going to provide you with his residence address within 72 hours of release. All right. Probation, is there anything else? Is there anything else you need from the court in order to be successful? All right, if you don't remember your conditions, you need to speak to your probation officer and have them go over those conditions again. If you violate this probation, what's going to end up happening is a motion to revoke is going to be filed. You'll be taken into custody. Either you'll make bond or you won't make bond. Either you'll be continued or you'll be revoked if probation is able to prove up those conditions. And with your case, you're looking at potentially up to 10 years in the prison. Do you understand? All right, good luck to you. Calling 2023 CR 8336, State of Texas versus Carla Gonzalez. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Hank Wilkins for the state, Your Honor.
Defense?
David Rodriguez for the defendant.
And are you Carla Gonzalez?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, have you received all the discovery? Did you review it with your client?
I did, Your Honor.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. I don't see it, but I'm assuming you filed a motion application for probation or deferred adjudication?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Court is going to show you what's entitled True Bill of Indictment. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
I do.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
We are, Your Honor.
Going to show you what's entitled Court Admonishments and Defendant's Waivers and Affidavit of Admonitions. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am, I did.
Did you understand you're charged with possession of a controlled substance, penalty group 1 grams to 4 grams? That is a third-degree felony. The range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 10 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
If you have a plea with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call in the right to remain silent?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand by entering this plea you were giving up those rights?
Yes.
And did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
Yes.
Did you understand that the court would grant your application for deferred adjudication if for any reason your deferred adjudication were revoked? Court could find you guilty, sentence you up to 10 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine.
Yes.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you believe he she has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against her?
I believe so.
Do you believe she's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
Yes, I do.
Ms. Gonzalez, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter the plea?
No, ma'am.
Anyone promised you anything other than a plea?
Aye.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes.
Are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived her right to jury trial. Showing you the plea bargain page, did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes.
According to the plea, state recommends deferred adjudication. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes.
Defense?
Yes, Your Honor.
State? Showing you the waiver of appeal paragraph, did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in both places?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, are there any such motions? Showing you the waiver of appeal paragraph. I'm sorry. Showing you outside the agreement. State is requesting that your deferred adjudication be for a term of 3 years. There'll be a TAP evaluation, 150 hours community service restitution, no harmful or injurious contact with Isaiah Martinez. Did you understand those are recommendations from the state and the court does not have to follow those recommendations?
Yes, ma'am.
Then to the offenses charge, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Or no contest.
State any evidence?
Yes, Your Honor, I offer State's Exhibit 1 in the attachments.
No objection.
Showing you what's entitled waiver and consent to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state will call in the right to remain silent?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports, but most importantly, there will be no live testimony? Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence State's Exhibits 1 and attachments and review the same. All right, after reviewing State's Exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty. Court will defer finding you guilty as you've applied for deferred adjudication. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Only that I would urge the court to follow our plea bargain agreement.
All right, how many children do you have?
I have 5 and we're babies.
All right, how old are your children?
The ages 23, 22, 19, 13, and then 9, almost 10.
All right, who's taking care of the 13, 9-year-old, and 10-year-old?
The 13-year-old, my mom is.
I'm sorry, what?
My mom is.
Is Child Protective Services involved?
No, ma'am.
All right. When's the last time you had employment?
It's been a while.
Why?
Just haven't found a job.
All right. I can tell you right now, I know that Isaiah Martinez is your son.
Mhm.
You're not going to be allowed to live with him.
Oh, no, I know that.
All right. Okay. So you need to get employment and get on your feet. We're going to do 3 years deferred adjudication, 150 hours of community service restitution. I'm going to order parenting classes. She needs intensive parenting classes. Once she completes those, the community service will be deemed satisfied. No contact with Isaiah Martinez. If she gets her life together, I'll consider allowing her to have contact. Obviously, he loves her, but there was violence in this situation plus drugs. You can't be living with your children and bringing drugs into their home. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
There's to be no unsupervised contact with minors. Proof of employment within 30 days. No employment as a home health care provider or with minors. TAP evaluation in custody. Follow TAP recommendations. If they recommend inpatient treatment, then it's to be inpatient treatment. I'm going to run a referral to felony drug court. Regular reporting by Zoom or in person. The UA hotline until further notice. Field visits 1 time per month until further notice. And probation with the field visits, I'm just trying to make sure she's in classes and is on the right track before that's discontinued at your discretion.
Thank you.
All right, is there anything else she needs?
No, Your Honor, I think that's it.
All right, anything else you need from the court to be successful?
Amen.
Let me show you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it and did you sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, because this is a plea bargaining agreement, because I followed your plea bargaining agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, good luck to you. You're gonna have to do better. You understand?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Court is calling 2023 CR 1425, State of Texas versus Destiny Nicole Cortez. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Hank Wilkins for the state, Your Honor.
Defense?
Sean Sheffield, Your Honor.
Are you Ms. Cortez? Counsel, have you received all the discovery and did you review it with your client?
I have you.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Ms. Cortez, I'm showing you what's entitled True Bill of Indictment. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
I do, Your Honor.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
Your Honor, yes, Your Honor, it should be for less than a gram.
Yes.
Yes, Your Honor, we are.
All right. Going to show you what's entitled Court Admonishments. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand you're charged with the offense of possession of a controlled substance, penalty group 1, less than 1 gram? That's a state jail felony. The range of punishment is anywhere from 180 days up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
If you have a plea bargaining agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court doesn't follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes.
Did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call in the right to remain silent?
Yes.
Did you understand by entering this plea you were giving up those rights?
Yes.
Did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
Yes.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
She has, Your Honor.
Do you believe she has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against her?
I do, Your Honor.
Do you believe she's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
Yes, Your Honor.
Ms. Cortez, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea?
No, Judge.
Has anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
No, Judge.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, Judge.
Are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived her right to jury trial. Showing you the plea bargain page, did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
According to the plea, punishment is to be assessed at 55 days in the Bexar County Jail under 12.44, and there are no applications. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes.
Defense?
Yes, Your Honor.
State?
Yes, Your Honor.
I'm showing you the waiver of appeal paragraph. Did you review that paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes.
Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, Judge.
Counsel, are there any such motions?
No.
Then to the offenses charged, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
State any evidence?
Your Honor, I submit State's Exhibit 1 in the attachments. No objection.
All right. And you may continue to confer.
Thank you.
Showing you what's entitled waiver and consent to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, Judge.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call in the right to remain silent?
Yes.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports, but most importantly, there will be no live testimony? Did you understand?
Yes, Judge.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence State's Exhibits 1 and attachments and review the same. All right, after reviewing State's Exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and the court will find you guilty. Are we proceeding with sentencing?
We are.
All right, what's going on with her parole case?
Your Honor, she has a hearing on Wednesday, Your Honor.
All right. And you're aware that by pleading in this case, they will use that against you in your hearing?
Yes, Judge.
All right. And what are you on parole for?
Assault.
Okay.
Injury to a child, Judge.
All right, how old are you?
30.
30? What are you planning on doing with the rest of your life? How?
Working, going back to school, bettering myself.
All right, so why were you not doing that before?
wrong choices, wrong people, being around the wrong crowd.
All right, you know, when people come to me and say they were around the wrong crowd, if that crowd of people were in here and I would have asked them what was going on, and they would say being around the wrong people, wrong crowd, and I'd ask them, well, who's the wrong crowd? You know what they'd say? Ms. Cortez. You can't have a crowd of wrong people unless you have people who are doing wrong. You understand?
Yes, Judge.
And that means everybody. All right, I'm going to follow your agreement. I'm going to find you guilty. I'm going to sentence you to 55 days in the Bexar County Jail under 1244. And I'm going to give you credit for any time served. I'm showing you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal. Did you review that with your attorney?
Yes,
Did
Judge.
you understand it? And did you sign it?
Yes, Judge.
All right, because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand?
Yes.
Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you need to speak to an attorney. You understand?
Yes, Judge.
All right, we can go off the record. Here's the thing. I've represented people who've been on parole before, and I know that parole sets conditions as well, and their conditions are so that you can be successful on parole and be a fine, upstanding citizen. So, obviously you have a drug problem. You need to let them know that at parole if they continue you on parole, so that that can be handled. Nobody knows what your issues are. Nobody knows what your problems are if you do not tell them. You understand?
Yes.
All right, good luck to you, okay?
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Judge.
2023 CR 4712, State of Texas versus Nancy Zavala. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Ron Zimmerman for the defense.
Oh. All right, for the state?
Judge, can we have a moment? I'm sorry.
Okay, sure.
What's, did you talk to the listeners?
Oh, counsel, it's just a sentencing,
Oh, okay.
It's just a sentence.
and she's pled to time.
Okay.
Yes, no problem.
Judge, sorry.
No. So for the state,
Hank Wilkins for the state.
defense?
Ron Zimmerman for the defense, Your Honor.
All right, and are you Nancy Zavala?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, you entered a plea of no contest on July 10th to the offense of theft under $2,500 enhanced. According to the plea bargain agreement, your punishment is to be assessed at 90 days in the Bexar County Jail under 1244. The state will take in consideration night mag number 691192 and 709885. Are parties ready for sentencing, state,
Yes, Your Honor.
defense?
Yes, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Yes, Your Honor. I think Ms. Zavala does understand the gravity of her situation, and I do believe that she has had a change of heart, Your Honor. And I think that she will, in the future, after she pays her debt, that she will not be in this courtroom again, Your Honor.
All right. But Ms. Zavala, are you not going to be in this courtroom and be in another courtroom?
No, Your Honor. At all.
All right, you've got to stop stealing. All right, the court will follow your agreement, sentence you to 90 days in the Bexar County Jail under 1244, give you credit for any time served. Take in consideration night mag number 691192 and night mag number 709885. I'm going to show you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it, and did you sign it?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, we can go off the record. So, here's the thing. You don't want to be the oldest person at the prison, right? At some point in time in Texas, there's a law where state jail felonies can be enhanced.
Okay.
And when that happens, you could be looking up to 20 years in prison. And do you want to be in prison for stealing an item that's $2? Because when you get to that point when they're enhancing, it doesn't matter if what you stole costs $2. It doesn't matter if what you stole costs 50 cents. One time I represented a person on parole, and they had a life sentence. And you know what it was for? The little things that they put on the water hose that you screw. He stole that. And you know how much that cost? 25 cents. And I was sort of a brand new attorney. It was 1997. And I was just shocked by it all. I'm like, oh my gosh, you're doing life for something that costs that small amount of money? So you need to start thinking about that. And when you get itchy fingers, you need to walk out.
Yeah, you're right.
Because you could be looking at up to 20 years in prison, depending on how the enhancements go. You understand?
Yes, Shannon.
All right, good luck to you.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
All right, you're welcome. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, where are we on this case?
Yes, Your Honor.
Oh, and I'm sorry, defense, you're on this side.
I'll rest the area.
Things have changed in the new year.
Okay, so defense is on this side.
Yes.
Good to. Yes, Judge. We're here in Mr. Hawkins' matter. He's currently, this is the individual I brought to the court's attention. He was in Laurel Ridge. He recently got out and he's starting VA intensive outpatient this upcoming Thursday. I've been speaking with the states and they're realizing that the treatment would be good for him, that if he kind of does the treatment, follows the program, they may be entertaining a possible PTD offer to mirror some of the treatment that he's going to be getting with the VA judge. So we're just requesting just a short reset so that the state can reach out to the complaining witness, the officer in this case, and make sure that, you know, he's okay with it, and to also see his progress about getting counseling. He's going to be doing 3 times a week, 3 hours group. And then after that, he's going to be doing 9 weeks of individualized sessions with the VA. So I spoke to his case manager and verified all that. And he'll be started up this Thursday with that counseling.
All right, so is there going to be any motions filed for competency or sanity or anything of that nature?
I would like to get a second opinion
A second opinion for what?
for mental ability.
Well, Judge, she's going to be seeing a psychiatrist this Thursday.
I don't believe I should
VA.
have had been forced to take that medication.
Okay. All right, now let's see where we are. So here's the thing. I'm not a medical doctor, and you need to talk to your medical doctor about medication if you have any concerns over it. I sometimes would have.
I don't understand how the officer was allowed to put me in handcuffs and place me in back of a police car for not taking medication.
She can't get into that because it's the facts of the case, so we can't talk about that.
Yeah. So your attorney is right. With regards to the facts of your case, that's something that will be brought out to the court if there's a jury trial or if there's a specific motion for the court to hear. You understand?
Yes.
All right. So is there going to be any competency evaluation file, or are we going the route of Veterans Treatment Court or the route of PTD?
I believe at this point, Judge, she's going to see the psychiatrist, the doctor at the VA on Thursday. So depending on what he states, I may follow the competency issue or insanity issue. But I did get notice that he's going to be meeting with the doctor this Thursday.
Okay.
So I think we'll be able to know more or less what those doctor's findings were and where we're at.
All right, so that's happening this Thursday?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, Ms. Ferguson, can you put this the last week in January?
Your Honor,
Yes.
is it possible to have a doctor evaluate me that's board licensed by any state other than Texas?
You'll have to speak to your attorney. Yes. So I'm not in charge of giving a doctor to you. That's something your attorney will have to request. Do you understand?
Okay.
All right. So which date?
The 29th, Judge.
All right, so we're going to be coming back on January 29th.
Yes, Your Honor.
And Mr. Hawkins, I appreciate you asking these questions. I always want people to appear before me. If you have a question about something,
Yes.
just ask it. If it's something that I can't answer for you, I'll let you know, all right?
Yeah, it's just I've been lied to a lot of times to Texas police officers.
Mhm.
And I just would like my time in court.
All right, so what will end up happening is your attorney, the complainant in this case, your attorney will be able to speak with them, and the state's attorney will be able to speak to them as well. and we'll go from there. But in this court, there's a process to everything. So I want to make sure that you're ready to proceed before we start with witnesses and that type of thing. Okay? All right, so we'll come back on January 29th. Is there anything else?
Nothing further from defense, Judge.
All right, thank you.
Did you review the? And just like that, the court moves on. Two different defendants, two very unique situations, and a judge who knows exactly when to offer a helping hand and when to stand firm. Justice isn't always about throwing people in jail, sometimes, it's about forcing them onto the right path.